History is something that we cannot forget. It's something that's so vital and so important and imperative for our futures and where we're trying to go and where we're planning to go and whatever it is we're trying to do. There's so much that's been kept from us and so much that has been hidden from us and so much that has been lied to us about and whitewashed that it has us going in the same cycles and blinded to everything else that's out there and everything else that we're capable of doing and accomplishing. Um, you know, society has it designed to have us thinking that the only way of life is the life that we're living right now and what we're watching. They have us distracted with the sports, the athletes, and the entertainers. They have us distracted with that, leading us to believe that that's the only thing for us as Black people to entertain and to run a ball. And there's so much else that we need to learn about ourselves, about our past, and about what we can do and how we can manage and how we can survive and thrive at the same time. Not just survive, not just slaving to survive our whole life, pay bills, and die on their plantations in their companies. That's not the way of life, and that's not life, and that's not what it's supposed to be. So we have to learn that and recognize that and start to realize how to maneuver in such a way that's going to put us ahead and put us in a position to grow, build, and solidify a foundation, a legacy, for your family, your loved ones, your children, your offspring. We have to get into that mindset, and I don't think it should happen here. I think we really do need to go back to Africa, at least to visit, at least to learn, and at least to see where things started, where things happened, and where we come from. Okay. Every living Black person in this world can deny it all they want to, but your origins and your roots are in Africa. And it's just that simple. And we all come from the same place. All of our ancestors went through the same thing and endured the same thing, experienced the same thing. So it's only right that now in this present day, with our present lives in this present time, it is I feel like it's our duty to do our part in breaking this cycle that has plagued us while we have been here in the United States. And it's our time and our chance to really make a difference for the ones to come after us, our young ones and our children, our youth. God has so much more in store for us that we have to realize and unlock within ourselves before it becomes our reality. But we have to first understand that there's certain things that he wants us to understand, learn, and to know about ourselves and about him in order to be able to receive these greater things in our lives. Um, there's so much more that we should be experiencing in our lifetime. Life is short. It's like life is long, but life is short, and it goes by so fast, and we don't realize it because we're getting caught up in a life where we're constantly on the go and we're constantly doing everything we need to do to just simply survive. And that's not life. That's not living. And that's not the life God intended for us. We are supposed to be cherishing. We're supposed to be cherishing this time with our loved ones, with safe, secure surroundings and environments, healthy environments, healthy food, uh, drinking healthy water, breathing healthy air. It's like taking herbs It's like there's supposed to be a certain way of life that we're supposed to be living that we're not. And it is obvious that this way of life that has been designed for us since slavery is keeping us shackled and keeping us at the bottom, from our diets to our daily just lifestyles and routines to everything that we do to make a living. And it's really a rat race. It's a rat race. It's an actual rat race in a maze that's going nowhere and just set up and designed to confuse us and to have us baffled and dependent on them for direction and guidance. And that direction and guidance has not done us any well and has not done anything for us up until this point. And the sooner we realize that, the better off we're going to be. The sooner we realize that we have to come together and we have to rely on each other and we have to learn different things and different ways of life in order to survive and outlast this design destruction that has been plagued on us and unleashed on us and inflicted on us. We have to learn how to maneuver around these designed demolitions that has been set up to destroy us. The more that we try to act like this isn't real, and the more that we try to act like that things aren't designed to actually exterminate us, things could get so out of their hands and out of their control, and they could become so powerless if we came together and unified as a people. If all people of color came together and unified, the power would be in our hands. The ball would be back in our court. And everything that we've been demanding and pleading for would miraculously, spontaneously come about. I try to help inform the youth anytime I come across them, anywhere I come across them, even if it's just a confidence booster of any kind. Just to let them know that there's hope, you know. If you're alive and you're breathing and you're healthy, there's hope. And then there's a chance. There's opportunities that are destined to come your way, and you have to take advantage of them. You have to jump on them, and you know you have to be prepared for them. You know, you have to have your mind right, you have to have your body right, you have to have your health right. We get so wrapped up in everything else and everyone else that we actually forget to take care of ourselves. We actually forget to take care of our health, and our health is our number one. The fact that we can wake up every day, roll over, and even grab a phone is a blessing. You couldn't imagine waking up and not being able to see. You couldn't imagine waking up and not being able to hear. You couldn't imagine waking up not being in your right mind. It's like all that is a blessing that we take for granted every day. Just coming home from work and coming home from school and coming home from sporting events and coming home from outings. Just coming home is a blessing that we take so much for granted. with all this spiritual warfare going on out here and all this craziness going on out here every day, just making it home and just being able to speak to your loved ones and be around your loved ones is such a blessing that we take for granted and we forget. Rest in peace to those young athletes that lost their lives at Virginia, at the University of Virginia. I did want to shout them out. Such a terrible tragedy, man. But it's a direct reflection of what is going on inside of people today. What's going on inside people's minds and the energy that everybody's on and the energy that everyone has. It's like everyone is on emotional edge and everyone is under emotional distress and everyone is just confused and lost, it seems, it's like everyone has this hopeless sense about them, and it's a careless sense, a reckless sense. It's like everyone is in a I don't give a fuck attitude type mindset, and it's becoming very fatal and very deadly every day. All we can do is continue to stay prayed up and know that the devil is going to try his best to throw you off. The closer you get to your purpose, the closer you get to your blessing and your level up, he's going to continue to throw darts at you, try and distract you in any way he can with anyone he can. But you just got to be prepared and stay prayed up and continue to give God the glory because he's going to keep you. He's going to keep you. And he's going to show you that time and time and time again that he's going to keep you and that you're his. You're his. I pray everyone stays safe and secure, as well as your loved ones and children. Please continue to stay aware. Please continue to just stay out the way. Just go home. Just go home to your family. There's no better feeling and there's no more of a blessed privilege and opportunity at this point in time than there is to be with your family and your loved ones, especially with all these holidays coming up. Oh, I'm glad I brought that up. Listen, this is going to be a very interesting holiday season, okay? It's going to be a very interesting holiday season, and I want y'all to just please be careful out here, okay? I feel like it's going to be very, very bad this year, and I'm only saying that because it's like it's already the energy. If you go to the stores, any store you go to, it's like you can already sense like the energy that people are on, already, and all this Black Friday crap, all this Christmas crap, all this shopping crap. Please just be careful out here, okay? Because it's like, I mean, it can be something as little as a parking space. A parking space will set some. It's like everyone is looking for a reason, and I feel like the fact that everyone is broke right now, and we're going into a holiday season, a gift buying shopping season, and people are already broke. I feel like things are going to be very, very interesting. I'm just going to say that. All right, I'm just going to leave it at that. But I think it's best to just stay out the way. If you can do most of your stuff online, I mean, I'm assuming that's what most people do anyway. But when it comes to these in-store deals and these in-store sales that they're gonna have for the holiday season, it's just best to just stay out the way, and that's just my personal opinion. Because things is just not how it used to be, y'all. It's just that simple. Things is not how it used to be, and people are just not playing fair, man. Nobody. And these young kids out here are just on a whole nother wave. It's like a video game to them right now, man. So, my personal opinion is just best to just stay out the way, keep yourself out of harm's way, keep your kids out of harm's way. It's like y'all are ready to fly off the handle for your kids anyway, so why even put yourselves in the position, to have anything happen, man? People behind the wheel are out of their freaking minds, today. It's like all kind of people are behind the wheel of a car right now, and that in itself is just crazy to think about, man. Um, so just getting in your vehicle and making it home safe is a blessing in itself, and something that we definitely need to shed more light on. And but besides that, people, I appreciate the support. Thank you so much for helping me get to 500,000 views. A half a million views in a little over a year is uh, such a milestone, and it's such a blessing, and I'm so thankful because I couldn't have gotten there without y'all, and without the help and the sharing and the support, and the tuning in of everyone that's aware of the channel. So I'm greatly appreciative of that, and I know that I have a lot of collaborations and people that I'm going to be in contact with and associated with and involved with in the future on different things and different projects. But mainly right now, I'm just trying to do a solo thing, and kind of just stay in my own zone and stay in my own path and kind of just keep tunnel vision right now, man, because it's just too much going on. It's just too much distractions, at once. And if you don't learn how to just stay in tune and stay balanced within yourself, man, it'll just, it'll become too cloudy and too foggy and too crowded in your mind. And you have to learn how to, set boundaries and really just uh, create a structured, balanced foundation for yourself and how you deal with people, and even, family included, So it's like you have to really learn how to take care of yourself. You have to really learn your mental and emotional health. It's a must, and it's imperative for us every day to learn more and more. It's one thing to be book smart. It's one thing to be street smart and all that crap. It's another thing to be emotionally intelligent and to be aware of your emotions and aware of your mental health and aware of your other people. Once you become aware of yours, you'll be able to detect and pick up on others easier, and you'll be able to decide and determine who's for you and who's not. And that's with friendships, relationships, and everything else, jobs. You'll be able to determine and have discernment of who's for you and who's not. What else, man? There's been a couple of things that's been on my mind that I've been meaning to share, but I think that's the bulk of it. Africa. Africa. I want to create a cruise line one day and actually take people from the east coast of the American shore back to back to Africa, back to Ghana. Ghana is actually welcoming African people with African descent in other parts of the world to come back to Africa, come back to their roots, come back home, and get citizenship, land, homes, everything. And of course, that's not the popular idea thing to do, and it's not something that's talked about much, and it's not something you're going to hear about often. So, of course, they don't want us to know that, of course, because they want to keep us here in this rat race. Okay. That's it. That's it, man. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned for more fitness. I was sidelined for a couple of days, had a little incident, but I will be back in a couple of days and back to my fitness, getting that back going. I really want to get back into the gym and start fighting again. It's been on my mind heavy. I've even been thinking about playing ball again, just getting my body right, getting my mind right to do that, and just having fun with it, man. You're only young once, and you don't want to let your youth go by and pass you by. Why not use what you got left and do what you can, how you can, when you can? And I still feel like I can get Canelo Alvarez in the ring for at least 12 rounds and have an impact on the black youth in America and across the world so significantly and so intensively and of such an altitude and magnitude that it could actually turn the tide and reverse the cycle a little bit. Um, and I feel like on a platform with someone like Canelo Alvarez, who is the face of boxing, I feel like that type of platform could help me. To kind of penetrate and make the impact that I would like to make. But with that being said, just stay tuned throughout the journey, throughout the process, because that's all it is, and plan on just getting my body right, getting my mind right, and continue learning and growing, and building, and hopefully educating and inspiring and motivating others to do the same. That's it. Y'all be blessed. Take care. Peace.